Right, so how's it going everybody? Hope you all doing well and great. And this is Namikaze Minato's Shuriken. This is what he uses for the God Thunder Jutsu. You know, if you're watching Naruto, you know what it is. If you don't, I'm sorry for being nerd. So, without wasting any more time, let's make this short and sweet and let's get to the PC parts. For the CPU, we got two options. If you want to go cheap, you can go the AliExpress route and get the Ryzen 5 7500F. It goes for $160 and get a decent cooler next to that, like a thermal Assassin X CPU cooler. Or if you want to just make things quick, you can go the Ryzen 5 7600, but it goes for $230 to $220. If you decided to go the AliExpress route, it will save you around 50 bucks. Both CPUs are exactly the same. The 7500F only doesn't have an integrated GPU that you won't need if you're only doing gaming. If you're doing other things than gaming, you shouldn't go with AMD. This is a debate, of course, but when it comes to the performance, in my opinion, this is one of the best sub $200 CPUs that you can get for high-end gaming. This CPU can go just fine with something like an RTX 4090. 6-core 12-threaded CPU, no bottlenecking, 144 FPS gaming, 240 FPS gaming, 4K gaming, you name it. This is one of the greatest CPUs that you can actually have. I'm gonna keep playing with that. As for the board, you can go with the Gigabyte B650M-K or Gigabyte B650M-DH3P. Whatever you can actually find for around $120. Both boards are pretty much the same. They got decent VRMs, they got 4 RAM slots. They support all the way up to DDR5, I believe 7200 megahertz, even though we don't need that much. And yeah, they have the support for the next gen Ryzen 8000 series CPUs that are supposed to be more power hungry and more power demanding. So yeah, this power phase boards, even though they are budget boards, will get the job done for now and for the future. We're looking at two 16GB sticks of DDR5, 5600 megahertz RAM, 32 gigs to be exact, for around $72 from G-Skill. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Anyways, DDR5 seems to be the way to go, and $72 seems to be a decent price in my opinion. It's only $20 more expensive than a decent DDR4 32GB kit. So yeah, you're getting the job done, you're getting everything you need, and you really cannot go wrong. As for the SSD, we're looking at 1TB PCIe Gen 4 M.2 SSD, so you're gonna have fast boot up times, you're getting really good loading speeds. This is the adequate, space and speed you can get for a really, budget PC build. Even though this is a 4K gaming PC, this is still a budget PC. So yeah, really gets the job done really fast, and yeah, it really is helpful and really good. As for the GPU, you know what it is. We are going with the AMD RX 7800 XT. Now, this is one of my favorite GPUs right now because this is the fastest sub $500 GPU. Even with ray tracing, it still delivers. And given the new capabilities of AMD FSR 3, our frame generation, of course, this will be a really good GPU combo for 4K gaming. So, yeah, $500 seems to be a really good price tag for a GPU like this. A lot of people really love this GPU, and I usually go with the cheapest version when it comes to. I really don't care about coolers, even though this is a budget PC. You really don't care. You should not care. This is just my opinion. And yeah, for around $1,000 to fit a GPU like that in that budget and get that much performance, I guess this is really good. As for the case, and this is where I leave that to you, but I usually like the Bitphoenix case, the Mesh M1, that goes for around $60. A black one, we're going with black this time. We need to make a more stealthy gaming PC with no RGB included, because this would make the PC looking more stealth, I really like it that way. So an all black PC would get the job done. And this one goes for around, what, I believe $60, yeah, as I said before. So yeah, it has really good cable management, has really good ventilation. Make sure to turn off the RGB when it comes to the fans, and you'll be good to go. As for the power supply, we're looking at an EVGA 700W 80 plus gold. This one goes for $80. We should not cheap out on a power supply, but if you went with a 600 watts power supply, it will still get the job done. Don't get too intimidated by the 7800 XT, because the CPU itself that we have is really not that power hungry. It only consumes 65 watts. So yeah, even though you can also undervolt the RX 7800 XT, but if you didn't, you will still get really good power draw, performance out of it. This is a really not that power hungry PC in general. And yeah, that's been it. If you like the video, press on that like button. If you want to see more of that, subscribe. And I do sound like a robot, but hey, it is what it is. See you in the next one. Peace.